fish hit a little different this time, Liz. What's the story with
these fish have been acting kind of weird here actually today. This one, I really thought it was a catfish at first. It shook its head a little bit, kind of sat there. You know, it might just be because the water's so warm lately. They're taking it easy. They're not really getting too intense till they get to the bank. You know, this guy, that was really a shock to see it was even a carp.
While we're here, let's talk a little bit about the net situation and what you have here. This is just not your average bass net here. What do we got with the net
No,
here?
actually, there's like a traditional style of carp net that it looks. So this is a mesh from that, but it just has two sticks here and a cord that goes across the front. That's great for fishing in Europe and places where the incline into the water is very shallow, and it's great for netting fish by yourself really slowly. A lot of places Matt and I fish, it's really not acceptable. So this is actually American-made net. It's a Fraybill True Trax net. It's a regular hoop net, and we bought this carp-friendly mesh, replacement mesh made by Fox to put into it. It's a 40-inch net mesh is what it's called, and it's much better on the fish. You know, the regular knotted wide hole mesh nets, they get caught in the fish's scales and rip them off. And this one is really convenient, not only because it's a little bit bigger and it doesn't hurt the fish, but it's actually got handles in it to weigh the fish. Let's see where the other handle is. There, so you can actually, you're not going to get the most accurate measurement in the world. It's not IGFA, but you know, if you just want to keep a log of how big the fish you're catching and where, this is great. You can weigh it like that in the net.
That's a great idea. So
Yeah.
you can just take it, and it's easy on the fish, and it's easy to do the weighing.
Yeah. So get this guy out of here.
You know, I'm still amazed at the tough mouth that a carp has.
Yeah.
And that hook just comes right out like that.
Yeah,
Look how
well,
size of the hook. Now, what size hook are you using on there?
Well, you know, the carp hooks actually vary. It's a little bit different than the American rating system, but this is I think a size 6. It's a hook made by Palatrax. This is actually probably my favorite hook pattern. It's like a short shank, wide gape type hook. There's a variety that you can get that are similar to this, but I think this is the most versatile hook shape.
Okay, let's get this boy back in the water.
All right.
What do you think this one weighs?
You want to weigh him?
I want you to give me your eye.
I would say that fish weighs 12 pounds. You want to match it up? You want to test it?
Let's test it.
$11.1.
Okay, so you're about a pound off. Now, very good, very good, very good.
Did my best.
That's it. That's good. Now that's a great way. Now you can release the fish right from there.
Yeah. What just happened? That fish was in a snag, and one of the best strategies when you got a fish in a snag is just leave it be for a second. And he pulled himself right out of it. I got lucky. The wind's starting to blow in our face here. I think the fishing's really going to pick up. Matt and I have been waiting for the wind to turn, the waves to be coming at us like this for 3 days now, and just hoping every time we get one little gust that's the way the wind's going to go. And finally has our last day of the trip. Come off now.
I don't think so.
Came right at me again. Tighten this up real quick. Uh-oh. Okay. Still can't really see what's happening on my line. Thank you.
Nicer fish here.
I think he went around it in a whole loop. All right. Thanks, Bob.
Ooh, there's a nice one. He's heavy. He's heavy.
Well, it's not a bass, buddy.
That's it. No, no, it is not a bass. Back her up a little bit.
Another nice little guy.
Yeah.
This, you know, I mentioned before this water's kind of cloudy. This particular piece of fake corn glows in the dark, actually. So I think that might be a big advantage. I think actually I've caught all my fish so far on the show, even though I had 2 rods in it. I've been moving around. I caught all my fish on this one rig. And the other one I don't have a glow piece on, so I think that might be making a difference for me.
With this little bit of in the water churning up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All righty.
And now for a closer look at today's tackle, Delaware Valley Outdoors presents the Tackle Box. For more information about the tackle used on today's show, go to DelawareValleyOutdoors.com.
All right, guys, we're here with the tackle box section. And Matt, we're going to start with some of the stuff that you have. Why do you like the Power Pro line?
Power Pro's a really great line, for one, because of its low diameter. I mean, you can see how thin it is. And I mean, it's great for casting. It's very abrasion resistant. It just overall, it's very sensitive line. So you really can kind of see and feel all the different twitches, you know.
You know, I've noticed a lot of guys going to this Power Pro. I've just been down the shore. A lot of guys are using it down there. Again, just for what you said, diameter, sensitivity,
right,
and abrasion, because you guys are throwing on rocks, they're throwing down on barnacles and all that kind of stuff. What now pound test you guys are using? This is pretty heavy duty stuff.
I actually use anywhere from 30 to 50 as the main line. I like the 65 to tie the leaders for the hooks. Not so much because we need 65-pound breaking strain line for the leaders, but because it's a little bit thicker and stiffer. So I like it more for its properties.
The function of it.
Okay. Yeah, how it functions.
All right. Now you're throwing this. You guys got some of the neatest stuff going here for this.
Sure.
Stuff. Now here's your weight that you're using, a sinker, whatever you call it. But talk about it and why. As you can see it, there's like little humps on this, and plus the hole in there. Why use something like that? Why not just a regular dead weight?
Well, the fishing we did today, it didn't, you know, we didn't really realize its normal function. But normally that food that we packed into the PVA, you can also moisten that up and make like almost like a hamburger patty out of it. And this weight is really great because it holds that ball of moist food
so
really
I can
well.
Take the ball, mush it in here.
Yeah, pack a ball around it and it will hold on really well to that weight, and you'll be able to cast it out.
And these come in variety sizes too, right?
Variety of sizes. I like a 3-ounce weight. You know, 3 or 4 ounce weight is ideal for most.
Let's just touch a little bit about this again. And this is your
the PVA mesh. Yeah, this is the whole PVA mesh system here. You have the container, then the tube that the mesh fits on, and then the little packer that's inside of the.
So it comes in one kit,
one kit, yeah.
Okay. Got a little bit here. This is the safety.
That's the whole safety clip system, and then the small quick change swivel at the bottom there that fits, you know, perfectly snug inside the safety clip.
And it really does. I mean, you have a variety of reasons for it, because if
Sure.
it breaks off, the fish can go. It doesn't hold the weight on.
Sure.
All right.